We're not know what we're doing the rest of the day.
Hello, and welcome back to Follow. It's April 16th, 2025, and we have gathered at the Clark's CarQuest Auto Parts for the bestoffroad.com Phenom Run Drivers Meeting.
I forgot one thing. We do have shirts for all the drivers. We have shirts. We want to give them to the driver.
Ranch provided an outline for the day, and we received an update from the Blue Ribbon Coalition regarding their progress reopening trails in the area. We then lined up and headed out. All right, good morning. We are in Moab, Easter Jeep Safari. We have just started to head out on the bestoffroad.com run. We're going to be doing Poison Spider to Golden Spike. We're going to have some type of lunch set up at the Golden Crack, and then we will exit via Gold Bar Rim. Should be an exciting day. Have some manufacturers with us. Skyjacker will be there. Predator Tire, of course, Best Off Road, and Rock Jock. So super excited for today, and taking you guys along, so hope you enjoy. So the feedback I've been getting from comments, people that watch the videos, my family, I should talk into the camera more. So got a GoPro pointing at me today. I'm gonna try this, see how it goes. Last time I did it, I got car sick, so yeah, see how this goes. Thanks for watching. All right, so we've aired down and we are starting the trail. Got a pretty big group today. Haven't counted all the vehicles in our group yet, but there's got to be, gosh, 15, 20 of us. But yeah, it's going to be a fun day, long day, and lots of jeeping, lots of networking. So looking forward to this. It should be fun. So my last video just released was of this trail, the Poison Spider, so probably won't do much filming on this section. We'll try to film significantly the Golden Spike portion, because haven't done a video of that yet. And then of course we'll be exiting out Gold Bar Rim, which just did a video of that. But see how it goes. So we left out pretty early this morning. It was 6:30 when we all gathered up. A little after 8 now. All right, we're coming up on this first nasty spot. It's located in the middle of the switchback turn. Had a little trouble the last time we ran this trail. Had to stack some rocks, so see how we do. All right, so that was actually really smooth. They had the hole filled in with rocks pretty good. Just crawled right up it, so nothing to worry about. That way? At the waterfall obstacle, we found ourselves a little spread out, so we hung out and waited for the rest of the group to catch up. back is gonna drop. Reverse.
Straight through, you're gonna drop down. Good job.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa!
I feel like that's what I did.
Okay, go back.
I fell into that hole.
Perfect, straight.
Sorry, I'm getting everybody's shot as I
You're good.
get out of the Jeep.
All right, it's taken a while, but we have finally made it to the Golden Spike Trail. This is where the Poison Spider Trail takes off to the right, and Golden Spike, you stay straight here. So we're doing some pretty extensive filming for this section because we haven't done a video on this yet. There's some talk that we may pull off and take the where Eagles Dare to Tread section. So we'll have to see when we get down there, but yeah, next obstacle coming up here will be the launching pad. So I've discussed it in other videos, but Golden Spike was initially forged in 1989 to connect Poison Spider with the Gold Bar Rim, and I happened to be in Moab that year and got to run this as an inaugural run. The Cliffhangers 4-wheel drive club that my father was a member of allowed me to tag along that day. It was a lot of fun. You can't really tell from the video, but the launch pad obstacle is extremely steep. It can be intimidating in a short wheelbase vehicle. On the inaugural run I mentioned, I was driving a 1976 CJ5, which was carbureted and didn't like to stay running on steep angles. 36 years later, our long wheelbase Gladiator handles this obstacle effortlessly. All right, so we're up here on Skyline Drive. There's the flag. Headed down. Alicia should be down there filming somewhere. This is such a fun section. Pretty cool with this big line of Jeeps too. All right, so we stopped there for another photo opportunity with all the Jeeps in a group, another really cool shot. And we are going to go ahead and do where Eagles Dare, which is another super cool trail, has some amazing views and some really steep ups and downs. So keep following along. It's been really overcast and kind of cool so far today. It's a little afternoon and looks like the cloud cover's leaving us and blue skies, so nice weather ahead. Hopefully the wind doesn't blow later. This is one of the first real steep spots here. Let's see how we do. lays you back in the seat. All right. After completing the first steep technical section, we navigate across the top and then make our way down towards the Corona Arch overlook. We didn't go down to the overlook today, but our previous video highlights this stop, where you were able to look down on Corona Arch and see where the potash train enters the side of the sandstone cliff for its 1.3 mile journey through the Bootlegger Tunnel. I will leave a link to that video in the description below. Also, in our previous video, we took an alternate route off the Where Eagles Dare Trail. Lane and Marcia went far right, and we tackled the middle climb here. Today, we are exiting via the northern route, which has another extremely steep and intimidating climb. Thanks to Jax with Rogue Xpedition, we were able to share drone footage of this exciting and heart-pumping section. Amazing footage, Jax. Thank you. Now, we just need to work our way back over to the Golden Spike Trail. So, up until the beginning of the last steep climb, everything has been a repeat from our last video. All the sections of trail from this point forward are new. Now, back on Golden Spike, I am reminded in our last video, I mentioned hoping to have the opportunity to run the Golden Spike Trail soon. We had no idea our opportunity would come so quickly. We are so thankful to Ranch for his invitation to join this run today. Ranch and I's friendship goes all the way back to 1999 when I first began competing in professional rock crawling events. Through the years, Ranch has always gone above and beyond to not only help me and my brother, but also been instrumental in growing the sport of rock crawling and many industries related to off-road motorsports. If I'm remembering correctly, my last time across here would have been in the mid-90s. The trail has changed a lot over the last 30 years. I'm sure more difficult routes have been chosen, different from the original path, like the enormous ledges coming up. another technical obstacle completed successfully. Now, at around 2:30, we were hungry and ready to get to our lunch stop. Lunch is waiting for us just ahead. Okay, let me explain what's going on. There are 2 runs today taking place simultaneously. Our run consists mainly of friends and BestOffRoad.com customers. Predator Tires is on our run and a media group covering the vehicles running their tires. The other group is running the Rusty Nail Trail. This run includes Skyjacker suspensions, Rock Jock, and many legends of the sport like Ranch Pratt, Shannon Campbell, Larry McRae, John, Brandon, Ray, and Casey Curry, Jesse Haynes, Lonnie McCurry Jr., and Rich Klein. The goal is to have both groups meet at the Golden Crack obstacle around the same time and enjoy lunch together. Let's see how this all works out. See the tents down there.
So is the obstacle before them or after?
I don't know, then they'll have us do it before or after. I think where they're set up is after the crack. As luck would have it, both groups conveniently arrived at the same time. Upon arrival, we were treated to an amazing barbecue lunch, and then afterwards, Ranch and Rich spoke to the group regarding the newly formed Rock Motorsports Hall of Fame. Back underway, the time has come to tackle the most famous obstacle on the Golden Spike Trail, the Golden Crack. Shortly after completing this obstacle, a call for help came over the radio from Matt, stating his buddy, Nick, had just rolled. Sure enough, as we came around the corner, we saw his Nick's off-road customs machine upside down. We quickly formed a plan to recover his Jeep, connecting 2 winch lines and pulling it vertically, back on all 4 tires. Fortunately, Nick walked away basically unharmed, and, after pulling the plugs and checking for oil, his rig fired, and he was able to drive it back to town. Now to complete the final few obstacles of the trail and head out. This run has turned into an annual event, sponsored by Best Off-Road. Other sponsors of this event included Phenom Power, Skyjacker Suspensions, Rock Jock, Torx, and Anderson Monograms. Best Off-Road hosts these events to show customer appreciation. Their mission is to have raging fans, not just content customers. Events at their physical location in Orem, Utah, and/or monthly trail rides provides an opportunity for interaction and networking with the top industry brands Best Off-Road partners with and installs on their customers' vehicles. Great job, Ranch, Dana, and the whole BestOffRoad.com team. Okay, final obstacle of the Golden Spike Trail. Alright, well, it has been a long day on the trail. We've had some breakage, we had a rollover. Fortunately, everybody's okay. So we have done 2 of the legs of the Trifecta, and we just turned on to Gold Bar. Won't be filming any of this because we just did a video on this, so not much ahead of us. We've got the Waterfall obstacle. Should get right up that.
Hey Casey, your Best Off-Road flag is shut in your door and it's pulling your pool.
And we'll be out of here, so. Kind of tired, but it's a fun day. Thank you, BestOffRoad.com again for including us. And thanks for watching.